John, I'll admit to you that I hope there's meaning and purpose in the universe. But frankly, a lot of my friends who are scientists in particular say that the more you learn about science, the less you see meaning and purpose, and the universe will expand into nothingness, and all our hopes and dreams and the accomplishments of humanity will all dissipate into random radiation, and that's it. How do you see meaning and purpose in existence?
But I don't think meaning and purpose are exactly the same. Purpose, you see, implies a purposer. It implies a personal intention of some kind, and that since I don't believe that there is a personal God, I don't believe there is a personal intention, in that sense, a purpose. But I do think there is meaning in the sense that we can see something that is going on. We can see person-making going on, and we can hope that it goes on beyond this life.
What type of any justification do you have for that other than hope? What do you see about the world that gives you a sense that there is meaning to be found here, if not purpose?
Well, we come back to the fundamental basis of everything in religion, which is religious experience. You see, if I think of my own brief but very, very vivid and unforgettable moment of experience of transcendence, I was sitting in my chair after breakfast meditating, and when I opened my eyes, everything was different. There was still the room, the bookshelves, the garden outside. But nevertheless, instead of me being here and it there, we were all one. I was part of a totality. And furthermore, this totality, not just what I could see, but the whole of reality, was benign or friendly, if you like. So that if this is the case, if this was a glimpse of reality, a brief glimpse of reality that I had, and that so many other people have, then there is meaning, if not purpose. There is meaning in life, and good meaning.
So how can you have good meaning without purpose? What does that mean for me as an individual who would like to know what reality is, or would like to live forever, or have a lot of likes?
Well, I mean, if you find yourself experiencing the universe as friendly, by friendly I don't mean implying a personal friend, but friendly in the sense in which you might speak of a friendly climate. Benign, you might speak of a benign climate. If that's how you experience the universe, even if only for a moment, then you can live on the basis of that very, very vivid and wonderful moment of experience.
Now, I've not had that. Am I a second-class citizen?
Yes.
Because I have not?
Yeah. Well, let's hope you will one day.
Well,
But a lot of people have, you know. I mean, the Religious Experience Unit, founded in the 1970s, I think it was, or 60s, by Sir Alister Hardy, Professor of Zoology at Oxford University, has collected over 6,000 accounts like that one of mine from different people of many different kinds, and larger surveys suggest that something like 2/3 of people at some point in their lives and at least once have had that type of experience.
If I took away from your arsenal of arguments religious experience.
Oh, well, then the whole thing would collapse.
Would it? Some would say, and I might have reason to want to hope that's right, that the universe itself, this is physical law, the natural order, the beauty, the comprehensibility of the universe, gives you that sense that there may be meaning behind it. Some see that, some don't.
Yes, well, I mean, I would say that questions like, why is there something rather than nothing? How did the universe begin? I mean, if it began with a big bang, was it simply something coming out of nothing? That's hardly comprehensible. These questions open the door to belief in a transcendent reality. They open the door, but they don't push you through it. What gets you through it is religious experience.
And to what degree are you confident that there is meaning in existence?
Well, simply that experience of meaning.
If you didn't have your own personal experience, but had the data about others, would you be as convinced as you are now?
No, I wouldn't, no.
Okay, so you can understand how I'm not convinced.
I certainly can, yes.
And yet you're not willing to go to the next door and walk through the door of purpose. You walk through the door of meaning, you have your new room, a new environment, but the door of purpose doesn't exist.
Well, purpose, you see, implies a personal purposer, does it not? Would you agree?
I certainly think that if you had a purposer, there would be a purpose. Whether you have meaning and cannot have purpose without a purposer, I'm not sure.
Well, I don't quite see how you could. It depends what do you mean by purpose, then, if you don't mean something that somebody purposes?
Well, if there's meaning in the universe in terms of the universe being benign and friendly, and you can have some participation in it, maybe that participation can be to a greater or lesser degree. Maybe it's a variable in which things you do may have relationship, and that potentially could be defined as purpose.
Well, if you want to call it purpose, but I don't think that's a correct use of the word.
Okay, well, I accept that.
Yeah. I'd rather stick with meaning.